Welcome back to No Man's Land with the Rude Man. I got to finish the harvest we were doing, and I've been working on some of the forest I had to cut down. Look at that as soon as we get some viewers in here. In the meantime, we'll cut a little grass. Clean up the yard a little bit. See how that works for us. I've been putting the grass in the silo, and then from there I'll put it in, and we'll either make hay or we'll make silage with it. Sell the silage. Today's live stream is to make up for yesterday, which was Thanksgiving. I hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving. Hey Jorgen, how you doing? Hey Wayne, how are you? Doing a little yard work. I'm doing good, Jorgen. I'm not breathing very well because I ate too much yesterday. Leftovers today. Ham sandwiches, turkey sandwiches, all kinds of goodies. We had Marionberry cobbler, we had peach cobbler, we had apple pie. What else? Ice cream to go with the pie. It was a lot of food. A lot of food. Hey Tim, how are you? By the way, let's do a sound check. I guess you guys are hearing me okay. Hi Dennis. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Andy, hello. How are you doing, Andy? Glad to hear it, Dennis. Let's park our lawnmower in here, I guess. All right, we'll go out and look. Let me get some of these combines going again. This one's full. We need to get a trailer over here, or truck. This one will do. This is the little one. Jonathan, how are you? Sounds good, Andy. This isn't going to do me any good. This thing's full. I got to go empty it first. Look at that pretty red inside of this truck. It's almost too red, isn't it? I mean, even the steering wheel's red. It looks like the farmer came in here and butchered a couple cattle or something. Blood dripping down off the ceiling. We have plastic seats in. Right now, I've been selling a little bit, but I'm going to store most of it and then we'll sell it later. When we get time. Shader Model 3? What the hell is that? God, I haven't played that game forever. Uh-oh, I just hit a tree. Have you got Minecraft on there? You can start playing Minecraft on a laptop. You can play Minecraft on anything. Getting something new, but it won't arrive till Wednesday. Well, that was a couple days ago. It's Friday now. Oh, you mean next Wednesday? A new gaming PC. Are you getting a desktop or a laptop? Buy and feed sheep. Sure. You mean in real life or on the game? Just teasing, Tim. Wayne says he hates Minecraft. Well, it's not for everybody. Yeah, see, a lot of people like play games like the strategy games, and not all strategy games, but some strategy games, and also what do they call that? Turn-based games. And I'll give you an example of one. Diablo is a turn-based game, and basically your view, your camera angle is from above, like you're God looking down at the world, and you're telling your people which way to go and what to do. I do not like that game style. I never did. Now, that doesn't mean I haven't played games that were of that game style. I have. Diablo was one of them. That's why I mentioned it. I liked Diablo. I played the heck out of Diablo. But as a general rule, I hate that game style of looking above, down at, and moving chess pieces, if you will. And I was a big chess player, so, but, to each his own. I used that as an example when you said you didn't like Minecraft. Minecraft, I like Minecraft. I played it enough to get bored with it. But I mentioned the strategy type games because I don't like that gameplay where you're looking above like that. So I don't like games that are 2D. Oh, geez, I'm trying to think of one right now. It'd be like playing Donkey Kong or, those kind of games like that. I'm not a big fan of those either. And I've played quite a few of them. I'm just not a big fan of them. I'm trying to think of the one that everybody was playing the last couple years. I can't think of the name of it. It was kind of like Minecraft, only it was 2D. I just can't think of the name of it. The first GTA, was it like that? So I mentioned as I came in today that today's live stream is to make up for yesterday because as you guys know, in America we had what we call Thanksgiving yesterday. And I was telling a little bit about the kind of food we had. We had tons and tons of food. I literally wasn't sure if I was going to roll my way in here to do this live stream or not. Although, that's just a little Thanksgiving humor, because I don't eat like that anymore. When I was young, I used to eat till I swear I was going to burst if somebody even poked me. I would blow up like a balloon. And I don't do that anymore. I take, yes, we had a tremendous amount of food. The family was here. We didn't get arrested. I took we made a tremendous amount of food, and so I usually nowadays at those kinds of holiday feasts, I will, I'll just take a little bit of everything, and one plate will do me. Where I used to go and get 2, 3, 4 plates of food, I can't do that anymore. It's just too hard, too much. Where's my other truck? I ate my share, let's put it that way, but I didn't eat like I used to. Not good for you, for one thing. And believe it or not, I've lost about 8 pounds since this COVID thing started. At first, there wasn't much else to do but eat and drink. Man, you couldn't go anywhere. You couldn't talk to anybody. You couldn't, you couldn't do much. And so that was fine. But then month after month, here's what our day looks like. Rudy, have you had breakfast? No, I just don't feel like eating. Well, you got to have something. Well, I'll have a cup of tea. And then lunch rolls around, and we look at each other. What's for lunch? Well, we had tuna fish sandwich yesterday, and we had peanut butter and jelly the day before that. So do you want peanut butter and jelly or tuna? I don't want either. Well, how about just a cup of ramen noodles? All right, that's fine. Nothing sounds good. And then dinner rolls around, and we look at each other and do it again. Well, what are we going to have for dinner? Well, I don't feel like cooking. Because if you're not out doing stuff, like going for walks, playing some kind of ball, working your ass off, whatever it is, you feel better and you eat better. But when you're just laying around and, being quarantined for months on end, I don't feel like cooking. That means afterwards I got to do dishes, and nothing sounds good to cook anyway. And so we play this game. What do you want for dinner? I don't know. Nothing sounds good. And we end up having like a half a bowl of fruit, a bowl of cereal, a couple pieces of toast. So we're not eating dinners like we used to. There's only so many things you can cook, and it's just, you can't have lasagna every day. We'll make a pot of stew once in a while, pot of chili once in a while. But basically, almost every day is the same thing. We're bored of everything that when it comes to food. And so I've lost 8 pounds in just the last few months. Now, I've went for years and never lost a pound. Didn't gain a pound, didn't lose a pound. So, it's weird. Hi, Anthony. All right, so let's get these guys going here. If I can find them again. Where are they? So, as much as I talk about food, I'm bored to death at food just from this stupid, quarantine business that's going on. Which I guess is a good thing, losing weight. Ha! I don't know one. I don't care. That's a good one. What's on the end of this field? Because it isn't canola. What is that? Is that just, I think that's just a space that didn't get seeded. I remember that. I remember looking and saying, "What happened there? I didn't get it seeded." And I know what happened. It's the trees back here won't let your seeder turn around. Speaking of trees, I'll show you what I did this morning. Bear with me, my voice is going out again. I don't know what that's all about. It started a little bit this morning, so I told Carol, I said, I'm not going to talk this morning because I want to do a live stream this afternoon, and I don't want to lose my voice again. Rem Heavy Equipment Repair. Hello, how are you? All right, get this guy started. Hire worker. Who do we got working on this? Jeremy Varner. Jeremy's a truck driver, but I guess he can drive a combine as well. And then who's on the other combine? Craig Wilson. And then the third combine is not running. Well, let's get started. Glad to hear you're doing well. Heavy equipment. All right, who's working this one? We've got Troy M is working this one. I haven't seen Troy in a long time. All right, so let's see. I got some slurry to get rid of. So let's go take the chocolate milk into Hershey's. I'm not going to rinse it out, and I'll put regular milk in it, so it'll be a little bit lighter chocolate, I think, if I don't clean the tank out first. I said that one time, and a guy said he was going to puke. It's just make-believe, don't worry. Oh, that reminds me, I've got to get the greenhouses going again. Tim wanted me to show about sheep, so let me do that. I'll get this guy started. And then the sheep. I forgot, Tim. I'm sorry. If you're still here, you probably got mad at me and left. That's pigs. So there's a couple ways to buy the pigs and sheep. On a regular map, if you looked at your map, you would see someplace on the map there would be an animal dealer. You would get yourself a trailer that holds animals. You would drive to that dealer and you would buy the animals you want, and then you would bring that trailer back and you would back it up to this loading and unloading chute right here, and you would deliver your animals. Okay, that's one way you can buy the animals in the game. This map does not have an animal dealer. It's just a flat map with nothing on it unless you put it on. But you get the animals at a cheaper price if you buy them from the dealer. Now that cheaper price is going to be kind of not cheaper because you have to buy a truck and a trailer to do it. So by the time you do that, you're going to have to sell a hell of a lot of sheep to get that money back. The other way to buy them is to just walk up to this area right here and just hit your R key, and there's your sheep, and you just buy them and put them over here. You can sell them this way too. So I could buy an extra sheep over here if I had room, which I don't. I'm using these sheep for wool, so I don't care if it's full. But if I wanted to sell one of these sheep, I'd just click on it here and move it over to there, and I would sell it for $1,000. That doesn't make any sense, does it? They cost me $1,500. I can only sell them for $1,000. Because we're using them for wool, we're making money off the wool. Now, the other way to sell them is the same way you bought them. Get your trailer, back it up here, get your sheep in here, drive it to the dealer again, or a butcher or a dealer, and sell them. So that's all you do. And to feed them, sheep normally only take water and grass. So you put grass in there, put water in there, and Bob's your uncle. Sheep are all done. All you have to do is pick up the wool once in a while, and you're good to go. Which shows me that the wool is ready to go anyway. So might as well do that now. Let me go find my trailer. Scorpion finally showed up. Now, Scorpion, you're starting to sound like Dustin. Remember Dustin? Dustin just walked in. I haven't seen Dustin in a while. Not all maps take hay. This one does, but I don't think the vanilla ones do. At least they didn't in 17. They might in 19, I don't know. I don't pay any attention. Uh-oh, that one wasn't full. Oh well, we'll sell it anyway. I'm gonna grab the eggs while I'm here. Yeah, Dustin. He's working 3 jobs for his girlfriend. Oh, Lord. Anyway, as I was saying earlier, I'm doing a live stream today to make up for Thanksgiving yesterday. For you, those of you that live in other countries, you could have joined us in a big feast. I saved some food for you. It's in the freezer. Uh-oh. We hit the end of the line here. Back up, Craig. Jeremy's done as well. That's done. Let's get him out of the way. Yeah, I was telling people earlier, we had Marionberry cobbler, peach cobbler, apple pie, pumpkin pie. We had a huge ham. We had turkey. Actually, we've got 2 turkeys. We're going to save one for Christmas. Left it in the freezer. Mashed potatoes, gravy, a couple of Jell-O casseroles or salads or whatever you want to call them. Addie likes to make one. Well, she doesn't. She helps make it. It's raspberries, whipped cream, some kind of a Jell-O, and it's all whipped up. It's pretty sweet. And then she likes to make deviled eggs, so she had deviled eggs. And we had cheesy potatoes, dressing. I mean, there was so much food, you just wouldn't believe it. What else? Cranberry sauce, rolls. There was so much food, it's unbelievable. Lots of leftovers. Well, generally, like last Christmas, we had lasagna because we were sick as hell from turkey and ham. It all depends on whether we have both for Thanksgiving. Most, or some years, we'll have turkey for Thanksgiving, and then we'll keep the ham for Christmas. And that all depends on what Carol feels like cooking. The last 2 years, we've had both turkey and ham for Thanksgiving, and then we had just lasagna and a ton of other stuff for Christmas. Kind of all depends on whether the whole family can be here or not for Christmas. Yeah, we did that. We've done that a couple of times, prime rib. Well, yeah, my family's kind of picky. Addie's the only one that eats a dark meat. So most, you know, we'll get a Christmas like if you go to the grocery store and you spend $50 or $100, they'll throw in a 20-pound turkey for free. And we did get one of those this year. I mean, gosh, go to the grocery store, you can spend $100 in 5 minutes. So we had a 20. That's the one that went in the freezer, and we'll probably have it, later. So generally, we have to find some way of getting rid of the. Well, hey, it sold the eggs okay. We have to find somebody that likes dark meat because we don't eat the dark meat. So sometimes, like this year, since we had the big ham, we just bought a turkey breast, a big one, a frozen turkey breast, because me and my family will only eat the white meat. So there you go. I don't like wings. I don't like drumsticks. Chicken, I'm the same way with chicken. I'm not a big chicken eater. But if I eat fried chicken, I only order the breasts. And I'm waiting for Scorpion to say something nasty, because that's what he's want to do. Hey, Gino. Lemon meringue pie. I haven't had a decent lemon meringue in a long time. Unfortunately, about a year and a half ago, our last real bakery closed down. We used to have about 5 or 6 bakeries because this area, there's a lot of Finnish people here. And every single one of them had a damn bakery. And then they started slowly going out of business until last year, or a year and a half. The people that they had a family-owned bakery, the last one, and the family just got to the point where the young people don't want to work, because what they would do is they'd pass it down from father to son, and it was hundreds of years old. And this last generation, these kids don't want to work. Hey, we're going to give you the bakery. Are you kidding? I don't want to work that damn hard. Why don't you sell it and give us the money? So they end up selling their bakery. I've only got one corn header. I need to get another corn header or two. It's a hard business. Deep fried turkey, yes. That's how my brother makes it. He's got one of those oil tanks or whatever they call them. What do they call those things? Anyway, it uses propane. You put this huge crock thing on it. It's a steel, and you heat the oil up and you cook the turkey in oil. My brother does that every year. Yeah, that bakery, that's hard work. A friend of mine had a bakery, and they're up at 2, 3 in the morning. And I've had people laughing and say, oh, why the hell would you get up at 2 or 3 in the morning? Because he's got a bakery. Well, so when you go in the bakery at 8 o'clock in the morning or 7 o'clock in the morning to grab your dozen donuts to take to work, who do you think baked them? They didn't bake them 5 minutes before you got there. They have to get up at 2 or 3 in the morning and bake all that junk. Oh, people have no idea. That's like people don't know where their hamburger comes from, you know? People are so funny. There was some girl was interviewing doom preppers. You know what a doom prepper is? And these people that think there's going to be civil war again, and they want to be prepared, so they have a bunker to live in and all kinds of food and ammunition and weapons and things like that. So she's interviewing these guys, and they said, why do you have your own gardens and stuff? Well, we'd like to eat. Well, can't you just use your cell phone and call Uber or something? Uh, maybe you can right now, but if there's ever a problem where the power gets out, like if we go into a war or something, you won't have any power. Your phone's not going to work. You're going to starve to death. Pretty funny. People have no idea where their food comes from at all. What was I looking for? Header, right? I need a couple more corn headers. So I'll grab a couple of those. I've only got one, I'm pretty sure. And I don't think it's a very big one either. So I want to get this 45-footer here. Not that one. Not that one. Where's the corn headers? Uh-oh, I'm not in the corn header section, am I? There we go. That'll make a difference. Got this 9-meter one. No, is there a bigger one? 12-meter. There you go. I'm going to buy a couple of these. I don't care what color they are. Plain design? I don't think that matters. All right, let's grab one of those. Where's Gino at? Somebody's talking to Gino. There he is. Never had turkey? I'll save you a sandwich, Gino. Best thing about turkey is you can go into a coma eating a turkey. You get a lot of rest. There's nothing better than a nap after eating a big meal. If you eat a lot of turkey, you go into a turkey coma and get your rest. Jimmy says, Jimmy Weber says they make pot pies with leftovers. See, I don't understand that. In America, we make pies out of apples, peaches, you know, that kind of thing. Cherries. You guys put meat in them. What the hell's that all about? All right, we're going to catch up and get this thing cleared out. Where's the other one? I got to get the other one. I'm a little slow today. I'm still bloated from yesterday's meal. I didn't eat breakfast this morning, and I barely had anything to eat for lunch. I ate so much yesterday. Didn't have to eat today. And I don't know if you heard, Scorpion, but I've lost 8 pounds in the last few months. Carol asked me, what do you weigh now? And I said, I don't know. I haven't stepped on a scale for a year and a half. Well, you should. Your doctor's going to want to know how you're doing with your diet. I said, you know I'm not on a diet. I don't go on diets. Diets are for chumps. I just watch what I eat. And I know if I'm gaining weight or losing weight. Or evidently I don't, because I got on the scale and realized I'd lost 8 pounds. Jimmy says a meat pie is the best meal ever. Yeah, I'd have to have one, I guess. Well, the closest we have to a meat pie is you can buy a Marie Callender, which is frozen junk food, really. You can get a chicken pot pie, and I don't care. Or no, wait, that's Jimmy Crack Corn and doesn't care. Something like that. What happened here? I thought I did this field. I didn't do this field? I thought for sure I'd done this field. I got a lot of fields I didn't do. I guess I was a little premature in... Now, you guys are wondering I'm not doing windrow. No, I'm not doing windrow. I got plenty of hay or straw. I don't want to mess with it. Jimmy Crack Corn and I don't care. That's right. YY's back. Why? I don't know. He'll have to tell us. I got a little premature with the corn header, I guess. I didn't realize I still had grain left. Of course, those fields are smaller and they won't take long. Well, Scorpion, I don't know if you're being sarcastic or not, but that actually is a big deal for me because I was a little bit overweight a number of years ago, and I went on a special diet because I'm diabetic. I went on a diet that was made for having diabetes, and I had to buy my own food. It's one of those things where you buy all your meals except for one. So I bought meals for breakfast, a morning snack, lunch, an afternoon snack, and then I made my own dinner, and then a before bed snack. So I bought everything except for dinner. I had to make my own dinner, and I was on that diet for almost 2 years, and I lost 50 pounds on that diet, and that was a number of years ago. And the reason why I was mentioning the Scorpion, that losing 8 pounds is a big deal, is because after I lost that 50 pounds, I got off from that diet. And in all the years since then, I never gained that weight back. I didn't lose any either. I just stayed the same. So then all of a sudden losing 80 pounds after all, or 8 pounds after all those years, it kind of is a big deal. What? Why says Happy Thanksgiving? Oh, let me show you what I was doing this morning. I mentioned it at the start. I need to get these trees off this field. But look, I did a good share of that forest over there. I did about a third of it this morning. Now, the one thing I didn't do is, if you drive through here, you're going to see a bunch of stumps. There's stumps everywhere. I tried to take the stumps out when I did the trees, but I was watching YouTube videos while I was doing it, so I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing. So, that being said, let me see. I don't know. Is that going at an angle or not? I can't tell. Let me get up here. All right, let me get this. I want to line this thing out. Let's turn the GPS on. Get into that. Get over here. We're going to do the plow. Now I've got two plows. I've got this plow here, and then I've got a 24-meter one, which is about 45 feet, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Very well could be. I don't do meters. Okay, and then let's flip this thing that way, and then get it lined up. Turn on the GPS. I need to make sure that we're set up for creating fields. Now, how far can I go? All right, I'm into the next set of fields. You notice I'm just coming out of section 38. I'm going into section 32, and I don't know how far I can go, so I'm going to stop right there. Alright, I'm going to switch it again. 90 degrees. Turn that on. Drop it like it's hot. And let's see if I eyeballed that correctly. I don't think I did. I'm going to have to cut some trees down. But I'm getting close. I got about a third of those. And I'm going to have to kind of watch it because I don't want to go too far uphill. So we'll keep an eye on that. Uh-oh, I just hit a stump. Because they're there. Why? Because they're there. That's the whole object of this map, is to create farmland. Because that's all there is. If you look at the map, there's nothing on this. There's nothing on this but farmland. And you have to clear it all. The only other thing on there is rocks. That's the object of the map. Hey, Gamey. Yes, it's PC. I do play, well, I don't play it. I do have it for consoles, but I mostly play PC. Uh-oh. That's a big stump. That's a big stump. Ran into a tree. There we go. I ain't getting by that one. All right, hang on. See how these guys are doing. Who we got working now anyway? Let's see. We got John Tice on the case. John's is on the case. And then we've got Bill. Where is Bill? Bill's on the other case. Who's on the little combine? Chris Hamlet is on the job and ready for action. No, it's not a ghost tree. Why? That particular plow is modded to not have any collision on it. The plow is the ghost. Oh, slow it down there. There you go. All right, so I'm looking for my chipper. How much chips can a chipper chip if a chipper could chip wood? This guy right here. I'm going to go empty him. He's full of chips. Yeah, I know chips mean something else to you guys. These are not potato chips. No, wait, that's crisps. Crisps. You guys call them crisps. A chip is a French fry. Over in America, we have cow chips, but you don't want to eat them. We also call them something else. Cow pies. You don't eat cow pie either. You could, but I wouldn't. Yeah, as I've said, I've got all the consoles. I just never play them. I don't like playing consoles. I'm a PC elite. Although you're not going to hear from me that PCs are God's gift to mankind and consoles are crap. I'm not that kind of a PC elite. I'm the kind of PC elite that just prefers to play on PCs. I own all the consoles. I just don't play on them. I'm thinking about buying. Wayne, are you still here? Did you get your? Are you going to get your PS4? I heard they're kind of hard to get right now. Maverick. I wonder how Maverick's doing. I haven't talked to him in a year or two. I understand PS5s are so damn hard to get that they're stealing them off of Amazon and UPS trucks. I haven't ordered either one. I'm debating. I think I'm gonna get. I think I'm gonna get the Xbox digital one, although it isn't digital. I think the Xbox one actually has a DVD player in it, or a whatever you want to call it. It's the PS5 that has a digital version that doesn't have a disc drive in it, and then the main one has a disc drive. Well, Wayne, you're probably better off because, as you've heard me say before, I don't generally buy them when they first come out. Every time they first come out, there's something wrong with them. And then they'll come out with an updated model. That's the one I want. That's got the bugs worked out of it. That's what happened with the Xbox One. I waited and got the Xbox One S. Same with the PlayStation 4. I waited till the PlayStation 4 Pro came out. Well, I don't have any reason to buy them either because I don't play them. I just like to have them, I guess. I just like to spend money. You guys know that. Come on, wood chipper. Well, you might say that. Why? That it's only about software bugs. But then, if that was the case, why did they have to come out with a new model? They've always done that. Look at the PS3. Then they had the PS3 Slim. And then, on and on and on. If it was only software, they wouldn't create a whole new model. Unless you're talking about the operating system. But even then, I don't see why they'd have to come up with a new model. Like iPhone, it's a little bit different with iPhone. The iPhone, they've got, like, let's say you start with iPhone 1, then there's an iPhone 2, then 3, then 4, then 5, then 6. And it keeps going on, and each one has more features and more stuff on it. What iPhone does is they only put enough stuff on it so that you'll buy a new one. I can guarantee you, if they're up to iPhone 12, and I don't know because I don't use iPhone, the rest of them are the same way, but iPhone's the worst. iPhone, they've got, if the latest model is iPhone 10, they've already got iPhone 15. They're just not going to sell them until until a year later because they want you to keep buying new phones. They work on technology and they've got it ready to go. They won't put it all in the same phone. They'll wait and say, okay, this is going to be for next year's model so we can get people to buy another phone. And I know people that'll say, oh, Rudy, you're full of shit. Yeah. I've had people tell me I was full of shit about a whole lot of things that actually came true. Super Farmer Gamer, how are you? Android the best. I'm not a big phone guy. I don't like using phones. And so I don't. I've got a smartphone. I've got a, what do they call it? A GS7? A couple models down. What's the newest Android? The newest Galaxy? Mine's a GS7. I've got two of them. One for me and one for my wife. But we don't use phones much. So I don't need the latest, greatest stuff because I'd never use it. Basically, we use our cell phones for phones, and then we don't talk to anybody because I hate being on the phone. I don't even give my phone number out. Scorpion doesn't even have my phone number. For people like friends and stuff, they're lucky to get my house phone. But I don't have to give them that. It's in the book. We still have a landline. I just don't understand what people talk about all the time. Oh, there's another tree floating in the middle of the air. Dang it. Let me see if I can get to it. I can't reach it. All right. I'll take care of that. What am I missing here? It's all about money, Gino says. That's what I think. I'm probably right. Super Farmer says he's new. Yeah, I appreciate you being here. I really do. I knew you were new because I know everybody that comes in here. So, Super Farmer Gamer, what are you? You are a gamer. Do you do any YouTube or anything, or what kind of games you play? Well, I'll tell you the problem where I'm at, Gino. iPhones don't work. In the area I live in, it's almost 100% Verizon. So I know people have iPhones and they can't call anybody. Yeah, I've never played a game on my phone. I can barely see the screen as it is. There's no way I could play a game on it. Yeah, I do too, Super Farmer. I've got it on the Xbox S1. All right, where's that floater at? Yeah, I might be able to do it on a tablet. I've got a 10-inch tablet. I might be able to do it on that one. Problem is, I'm always sitting in my studio, surrounded by 5 or 6 computers. I got no need to play a game on a phone. I didn't mean to turn that off. All right, let's see if I can get this. Whoa, back, whoa. Whoa. Are you kidding me? What was that? I don't think it'll go any higher. Maybe a little bit. Oh, did I get it? Kind of. There's a little sliver there. Look at that. Oh, come on. All right, I don't know what to do with that now. That's weird. Yeah, let's tuck that guy away for a minute. Try from the other side. I will. I guess got to check on these guys. What happened here? Why do you stop? Oh God, yeah. Gotta love bugs. Whoa. Yeah, I'm gonna have to start checking some of these rigs for repairs. All right, did we finally get this one done? Except for that over there. I think so. Let's go get a truck. I don't think I'm going under that. All right, that's got to come out of there. I can't farm around it, silly thing. All right, how far can I go? Yeah, I don't want to go too far up this hill. That's not too bad. I'll match it up with that other side over there. By the way, I bought those couple of sections right next to us there. I'll show you. Just before I came on to the live stream. All right, so yeah, there's a couple sections I didn't own right here. I didn't own this one. I don't own this. Oh, I didn't buy them. I thought about buying them. Okay, I'm going to buy these two, 14 and 15, so that I can extend these fields over into here. So let's do that. That ain't it. There we go. 14 and 15. So let's pick up that one and that one for sure. I'll look at these over here in a little bit. They've got big rocks going through them. I'll take a look at that. Anyway, so if I clear, let's see, I've got these trees in here, but I don't know if I'm going to mess with them. There's a bunch of rocks in here I can't do anything with. So I'm thinking that maybe I will take this field here and extend it this way up into this area here and up this hill a little bit here. Just extend this field out right here. There. And then I'll take another field and start it here where this road is. Run it up to these rocks. And then across here, and then decide later whether I want it to join with this field or not. I don't think I will. I think I'll just make a big square field right here and leave these trees. I like to have some trees just for atmosphere. You know, I want to breathe oxygen, so you gotta have trees for that. Anyway, there you go. Alrighty, what have I missed on the chat? Oh, Wayne says he's gotta go. I missed that. Sorry, Wayne. If you're still here, take care, buddy. I missed a bit. Oh, I probably missed a lot. You got bored and started over. Did you take all the trees and rocks off, Jeffrey, or not? How many hours? Oh, hell, I don't know. I don't know. I'd have to go back and count the live streams. Would I say I had over 6,000 hours played on this game? Rocks, yeah. Super says he's got to go. Thank you, sir, for showing up. I appreciate it. Come back again if you want to. That'd be great. In the meantime, have a good day. Yeah, I got to finish this here, but I got that harvesting to do too. Hey, the mailman just got here. Mailman's been coming really late lately. Oh, I was looking for a truck. That's what I was doing. Let's grab a truck here. A full month? Oh, no, no. I've got more than that then. I had almost a year's worth of time in. I'll have to add it all up. I had well over a year of playing 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I'll have to look it up. I think I had it on a pad here. Let's see. What did I have? Well, that's not it. Can't remember where I wrote it down. What the hell stuck to my shoe? Where the hell did that come from? Ah, it's a sticker off a box. Alrighty. Well, let's just say, Scorpion, you probably have at least the hours I've got. Because all you did was play this game. I played dozens of other games along with this game while you were playing just this game. Of course, I think that I probably have time to play more than you do. I had it all added up because Giant, the people that make this game, were interested in how many hours I'd played and how many hours I've actually recorded. I had to look all that up at one point. Amber Ewing is in the house. Hi, Amber. Brett, how are you? Brett just walked in the front door. I don't know where in the heck I did with that. I had a piece of paper that I wrote all the hours down on. Now I can't find it. Well, I'll find it again. Doesn't really matter. I just know that when I added it all up in hours altogether, playing every day, all day long, 7 days a week, it amounts to almost a year's time. And there's 365 days of the year, so it was just shy. It was just a little over 300, I think. I try to use the least amount of Google I can. Kind of hard to get away with it. They've got a monopoly. It's just like Facebook. I got rid of Facebook. I don't do Facebook anymore. I don't do Twitter. Um, what else? Facebook, no Twitter. I went to Parler. I'll never use it, but I want to support the competition. These places like Facebook and Twitter and Google, they need competition. They need to be knocked down to size. Alrighty. Besides that, people don't even know they're using Google anymore. Google's kind of like Band-Aid. You know, when people cut their finger and they put a Band-Aid on, they call it. Well, Band-Aid is a brand name. There's a lot of other companies make bandages, but Band-Aid is a brand name. Like Google is a brand name. And I know people that use Bing, but they say they're Googling something. They have no idea. Everybody just thinks Google's it. I know a ton of people that use Yahoo. They do the same thing. Here, let me Google that. Yeah, but you're not using Google. Thank you, Brett. Thank you very much, Brett. I appreciate it. I really, really do. One more step to retirement, eh, Scorpion? Let me go check and see if this combine's done over here. Man, pretty soon I'm going to have this whole map cleared. Did I already empty this one? I did. Alright, let's grab this guy. Uh-oh, we got one full back there. All I want for Christmas is my 2 front teeth. Tell you what, I want more than my two front teeth. I want my canine teeth for ripping meat. Some molars to masticate it. Well, it goes beyond that, YY, because Google will censor things. So when you say if you're looking for a particular thing, Google's going to give you what they want you to see, not necessarily what you want to see. At first, it was all about money. If I own Hershey's chocolate and I want you to find my webpage, not somebody else's webpage that sells chocolate, I would go to Google and I'd pay them a crap load of money. And so if somebody types chocolate in, they're going to go to Hershey's first because I paid Google money so that they would give me that. That's how it started. But now they're censoring people from things that they don't want you to hear. So if Google has something they don't want you to hear, it'll be on page 5,675. So you type in the word, if you can find it at all, you're going to have to search for it. Yeah, I use DuckDuckGo. You gotta use that just because of the name. DuckDuckGo. What's this guy doing out here? Get that stuff into the silo. How do you get all the way out here anyway? Where in the heck am I? There's my hacienda. I'm lost. Oh, I really am lost. I thought I was on clear the other side of the map. Oh, I still didn't get my greenhouses going, did I? Jeffrey says he's playing Empyrean. I've got that. And Gino plays that. Are you still playing Empyrean, Gino? Space Engineers, I've got that. Been playing that. Medieval Engineer. I don't have that. Outlaws of the Old West. Oh, yeah, I played that. I've live streamed that several times. Guild 3B. Not got that. Never heard of it. American Truck Sim. Oh, yeah. Oh, God. I got 200-300 games on Steam. And I guarantee you there's probably 90% of them I've never installed on my computer. Brett Tubert's happy. What's going on? I don't know what I'm doing right now. Hey, Patty Top's back in the house. Hey, Patty. How's Patty doing today? I gotta go collect some grain out of this combine over here. If I don't have grain out of the combine, I won't have any money to pay the workers. They get paid in grain. Where's Craig today? Craig loves to get paid in grain. Let's see who's running. Jeremy Varner's running here. He's back again. He didn't get enough earlier. Well, who else we got here? Bill's still working this one. I'm getting ready to fire Bill when he's done with this field. At least I didn't make him do beets, right? And then Jonathan Girth is over here doing corn. Rust, yeah. I played a little bit of Rust. I don't have time to play a lot of those, but Star Wars Fallen Order, is that on sale? I think Jeff's been playing that, my son. He's been playing some Star Wars game. I can't remember what it was. Tropico 6. Do I have Tropico 6? I know I've got Tropico 5. Not sure if I've got 6 or not. And that's another game I've never played, Tropico. It's kind of a strategy game, I think, isn't it? Like economics and stuff. Like the Hitman games. I've got every single one of the Hitman games. Never played the game. Never. I've got, what else that is like that? Saints Row. I know people have probably heard about that one. I've got every one of those. Never played at all, that game. One of these days I'll start loading some of them up. All right, Bill's done, so I gotta let him go. Snowed for 3 days, Brett? Well, goodness. Have you got animals on the farm? All right, let me get on this combine. Bill just left it right out in the field. Like he ran off with his Spanish senorita. Yeah, Scorpion lives in Texas. They don't know what snow is. I bet he knows what a snow cone is, though. Or do they call it chipped ice where you're at? I have to laugh. The last time I was in Hawaii, there was a guy down on the beach selling chipped ice. He had a little, it was a little building kind of like those coffee shacks that you can drive by all the time, you know. Espresso shacks. It's kind of like that, only he sold chipped ice. It's kind of funny. I got to talking to him. Here he is in Hawaii selling chipped ice, which is appropriate, right? Because it's hot there. It's sunny there. You'd want a chipped ice once in a while walking down the beach. But he came from Alaska. He said I wasn't doing very good business in Alaska, so I moved to Hawaii, and I thought he was joking with me until he started showing me pictures of his business. And I just laughed at him. I said, well, you should have started in Hawaii. And he just laughed back and he said, well, at least we got the ice cheap. Way up in Alaska. Yeah, I'm back playing Fallout 4 right now. I started a new character this weekend. And the funny part was, I've got a couple hundred mods that I use. And they hadn't been updated for almost 3 or 4 years. It is hilarious. And believe it or not, the game worked. Until I started updating the mods. As soon as I updated one, it would conflict with another, and I had to go and update it, and it would conflict with another one, and then I would update another one. That would take 3 mods down because they all use common parts to them, right? So it took me all day yesterday, I think it was. No, well, yesterday was Thanksgiving. The day before. It took me all morning Wednesday, or most of the day, to update all those silly mods and get them running again and get them in the right order, the right load order, and go in and test them. And oh, geez, what a pain. But the game's working fine. And I even put a couple of new mods in. See, Fallout and Skyrim, those kinds of games, I'd have to go and find out because I've got so many different copies of them. I got 7 or 8 copies of Skyrim, and I played them all. And so I couldn't go on one of them and tell you I played X number of hours because, you know, I'd have to add up all of them. I'd have to go find all of them. How much did I play on this one? How much did I play on, you know, the PC? How much did I play on Xbox? How much did I play on PlayStation? I've got several different versions of it loaded up on different PCs. It's crazy, man. I don't even know what Instagram is. I always thought Instagram was just some place to post a picture. Brett says they've got 40 beef cows and grow corn and soybeans. What part of the country, Brett? Are you in the Midwest? The East? South? West? Or are you even in the United States? Uh-oh. I got 2% left in here. I wonder if I can get rid of this. Let me see what happens if I start this soybeans. So I start these soybeans over the wheat, see if it gets rid of the wheat. It should at 2%. There we go. Brett's in Wisconsin. Man, this was a big harvest, and I'm still making new fields. I don't want to go too high up that hill, so I'm going to stop right here, I guess. So. The land of cheese. I like cheese. Yeah, my family, we eat way too much cheese. But we've got a cheese factory just a few miles down the road. Tillamook Cheese Factory down the road. On the coast here. Alright, let's see what we got here. Let's flip this 90 degrees. Line it up. Turn it on. Drop it like it's hot. Can I get around this tree? Oh, we made it. Alright, let's finish up this corner. Now we've got a boundary around. Okay, we got our boundary. I got a couple trees in the way I need to get rid of, but let's see what happens here. Actually, I don't need the GPS. Let me turn that off. I'll just hire a worker. All he has to do is plow the inside here. If I can get one to do it. Nobody wants to work. Rose Crowder didn't want to do it. Doris Smith doesn't want to do it. Sean doesn't want to do it. What's going on with these guys? Oh, it's because I have to make the field. It doesn't know the boundaries because I haven't actually made the field yet. So I do need the GPS. Yeah, we buy Tillamook cheese in those great big blocks. I don't know. I don't know the poundage. I'd have to go look. Like a 2 or 3 pound block of cheese, and we go through 5 or 6 of those in a couple of weeks. We go through a lot of cheese. I like cheese just as a snack. So in the afternoon or sometime, I'll go and slice a couple of slices of cheese, some crackers of some kind. I like original flavored Triscuits. And then every once in a while, I'll grab a couple of dill pickles and eat with it. To me, that's a good snack there. I'm not much for sweets. I like chips and pickles. And when I'm done eating the pickles, I drink the pickle juice. Good stuff, Maynard. Netherlands is a land of flowers. Well, somebody didn't turn the GPS on. Doggone it. All right, let me see here. Let me see if I can clean this area up right here. Gotta be careful. Don't want to go too far. That's close enough for government work. Number 1 in the world of cheese? Jeffrey Weber, that is a big problem with Fallout 4. What is a big problem? I missed that. Or was it something that I said? Was it me talking about the mods? I can't keep up with what I say. That's the problem. That's why I never lie. People that lie, if they lie a lot, they have a hard time remembering what the hell they said. So they get caught lying all the time. The best thing to do is not lie, and then you don't have to worry about what you said. If I had a due today, I don't think I have. What time is it? Oh, wow. I missed a due. Hang on. I can't do that. It's soup du jour time. And today, the soup du jour is what I have, which is Mountain Dew. The damn stores don't have any Diet Pop. I can't get Diet root beer. Or no, not root beer. I can't get Diet. I think I got one case of Dr. Pepper, but they had absolutely no Diet. They don't have 7-Up. They don't have Squirt. The only thing they had was Mountain Dew. So that's all I've got to drink, Mountain Dew. Hang on. All right, here we go. Oh, that's cold and very refreshing. All right, back to the farm. One can a week. 2 cans a week. My wife will let me have a Mountain Dew only when I live stream farming. So, and the only reason is she knows I only do it twice a week. So I can have 2 cans a week. That's all I get. And I'm not supposed to have that. I'm not supposed to have any. I'm not supposed to drink caffeine. I have a cup of tea in the morning and a soda every once in a while. But that's why I drink Diet 7-Up. Doesn't have any caffeine in it. I gotta get rid of these stumps. Well, the one thing about it, the stumps are easier to see once you do the plowing. I have to play Farm Sim. Yeah. Burn iPhones. I don't have one. I wouldn't have to burn them. I got nothing against iPhones. I just don't know why they're so damn expensive. So I started out on Macintoshes and Apple computers. I still have an Apple right behind me. The Apple II sits right behind me in my studio here. It's pretty much an antique. I haven't turned it on in years, but I still have some software for it and that kind of thing. Wow, this is a mess. I need to slow down, don't I? There's a lot more stumps in here than I thought there would. I actually cut down more trees than I thought I did. I was only at it a couple hours. I didn't realize I'd cut that many down. Well, I liked the Apples and the Macintoshes, but the problem is you can't afford them. Every time I went to get a new PC, I'd look at the Apples and I'd scratch my head at why they were so expensive, and then I'd buy the parts and build my own. So I've always built my own PCs because I can't afford apples or oranges or peaches or pears, whatever they want to call them. That's a lot of cheese, man. Do you make wine to go with that cheese? Or is it cheese to go with that wine? Andy, he's not a winemaker. He's a beer maker. He's a beer man. Why, you could say Andy was a beer nut. Andy, are you still here? You're pretty quiet, buddy. Andy says, "Shut up, Rudy. I'm trying to drink here." Uh-oh, we're in trouble when Scorpion is retracting what he says. It must have been really bad. Uh-oh. Gotta go really slow. Alright, let's get down here. I got a music video I need to send you, Scorpion. If anybody will enjoy it, you will, I know. And I think it's full of Texas girls. That's all I'll say. Knowing you, you've probably already got it, and you have the version that's unclothed. That's what my wife said when she saw it. Oh my God, that's the clothed version? And I said, yes. I'm not getting my harvest done, am I? This is fun, though. Making a new field. Uh-oh, missed it. Missed it by that much. I asked Addie if I could trim my beard yesterday at Thanksgiving, and she said, "No, it's not Christmas yet." Okay, it's the longest I think I've ever worn it. It's hanging down on my chest. I don't usually grow my beard out that long. I like to keep it trimmed. I don't trim it. I don't know. What would you say? Maybe a quarter, a half inch or something. My beard. I don't trim it real close, but I don't wear it real long either. Well, Scorpion, you've seen a picture of my beard. How long do you think it is? A half an inch? An inch? I don't know. I never measure it. I just trim it when I think it is too long. Yeah, she wants me to look like Santa Claus. I think she's 12 years old. I think she's the only Santa Claus I'm the only Santa Claus she believes in now, I think. I don't know. I might have to test her. One to 2 inches? Yeah. That's probably about right. That picture that you saw is about how I wear it 90% of the time. I let it grow sometimes in the winter. Well, every winter I have for the last several years, because the kids laugh because they think I look like Santa Claus. Well, at least my beard does. Where is Santa? What do you mean, where's Santa? Santa's everywhere, man. You read from Santa? Santa is watching. I remember when my kids first started not believing. They would say little things like, Dad, if there's a Santa, how come the presents come from you? And Mom, And I said, it's because, man, look, Santa's got to be in every house in the world. Are you kidding me? And one night, he has to have helpers. Your mom and I are Santa's helpers. And that worked for a couple of years. Then when they got a little bit older, that didn't work anymore. I would just say to them, look, do you believe, they'd look at me and say, Del, come on, Dad, do you really believe in Santa Claus? I said, yeah, I do. And so should you. How can you still believe in Santa Claus? I said, because being Santa is a spirit. It's something inside you. At Christmas time, you'll hear people say that they're full of this Christmas spirit. They're singing, you know, they're visiting friends they haven't seen forever, their family, they're having meals together, they're buying presents for people, you know, there's peace on earth, all that kind of stuff. I said, that's all that's a spirit within everybody. There's a little bit of Santa in every mom and dad and grandma and aunt and uncle. So I would tell them that Santa Claus is a spirit, and he lives within all of us, and that's a good thing. And as they got older, they bought that. I mean, you know, and it's true in my opinion. I believe it. So yes, I believe in Santa Claus, and you should too. Oh, you haven't got Rudy out yet? What about Bella? Is she out yet? The tooth fairy. What about the tooth fairy? I'll tell you, the tooth fairy's got to be a millionaire. How much money he has to lay out. Every time I turned around, my kids were pulling their teeth. What the hell? The tooth fairy's gonna have to get a second job. Uh-oh. I'm stuck. God, I remember that one year we were told we couldn't say Merry Christmas to customers. And my staff came up and it said, Rudy, is it true that we can't say Merry Christmas to our customers? And I said, well, the only thing I can tell you is, yes, I got an email from head office and they say we can't say it. So I said, just do what I do. And they said, well, what do you do? And I said, if I see somebody come in, now I didn't work with the customers per se, but I talked to a lot of them. And I would say, look, I'm sorry, but I can only wish you happy holidays because our company has said that I can't tell you Merry Christmas. So I'm not going to tell you Merry Christmas. I'm just going to say happy holidays. So I was actually telling them Merry Christmas. Because I would say, I'm sorry, I can't say Merry Christmas to you, so I won't say Merry Christmas to you. I'll just say Happy Holidays. And, of course, they'd get mad. Who can we write to? And I'd give them the names. I'd give them my supervisor's names at the head office. Call them. Well, that's just un-American. Like America's the only place that has Christmas, you know what I mean? You get my drift, though. Uh-oh, I missed a spot. Single malt. What? Would you give up beer and went to whiskey? Well, you are Scottish. I guess you have to drink whiskey once in a while. It's required, isn't it? Well, and that's the thing. Yes, it's multi. We have multiple religions in the United States. The majority of them are Christian, and that's fine. But I can tell you that if somebody walks up to me and says Happy Kwanzaa, or any of that stuff, I'd just say it right back to them. I'm not. I'm Christian, but I don't think there's any reason why I couldn't say Happy Hanukkah to somebody if they're Jewish, or Happy Kwanzaa if they celebrate the African religion. And I kind of agree with some other people. I don't know why we have to say that somebody is an Italian American or a Chinese American. Why can't we just say we're all Americans? I don't understand. There shouldn't be any reason to have to call somebody a Chinese American or a Mexican American, or it doesn't make any sense to me. All these people getting offended. I'd be offended by that. I'm not a Mexican American. I'm an American, man. But of course I'm not Mexican either. Well, I kind of am a little bit. I got a little in me. I'm a typical American. I got a little bit of everything in me. A full bottle. Torture my English guests with it at Christmas. What, you only allow English in at Christmas? Why, that's offensive. I thought you guys had Boxing Day. Sing a song of sixpence. Pocket full of rye. What? What song? What do you mean, what song? You said sing the song. What song? I was singing Sing a Song of Sixpence, Pocket Full of Rye. I don't know the rest of it. It's a nursery rhyme. Probably has something to do with some disease. Like Ring Around the Rosie. It's a song about a disease. All those songs were nasty back in the day. You English people are weird, man. You sing all these nasty songs about diseases, death, and mutilation, and call them fairy tales and nursery rhymes. Here. Let me sing you a song to put you to sleep, and you sing about the plague or something. That's weird. Randall's in the house. Randall snuck in the back door because I'd closed the front door already. I did leave the side window open, though, so he might have snuck in that way. How you doing, Randall? R-E-S-P-E-C-T. I don't know how to spell respect. If I can't spell it, I won't show it to you. Sock it to me, sock it to me. Pistol Pete's in the house. Pistol, did you just come in, or have I not seen you? Oh, I missed a whole bunch of people. Ninja's Best is in the house. Hey, Ninja, I'm sorry I missed you. Okay. Ninja, do you actually live in Scotland? Because Andy's a trader. He lives in Devon. And now Alan lived in Scotland, if I'm not mistaken. Pistol said he just came in. Well, glad to have you in, Pistol. Good thing I left that side window open. Pistol's in the house. So yeah, Alan. Well, Alan was his real name. He was Ginger Scott. And he still lives in Scotland. He's mad at me. I haven't seen him for a long time. But Andy, he just lurks in the corner. He snuck into England and decided to stay for some reason. I need the other truck. That one's not big enough. Where's the other one? There's 48. This one. This is John Deere colored one. This one holds 3 million if I'm not mistaken. It ought to be big enough to hold a little bit of that corn over there. Ninja's lived in Scotland all his life. YY's from Belarus. I never assume. Well, you guys know, you've been watching me for a long time. A lot of you guys, you know that I seem to have a lot of people from other countries. I never assume that somebody comes in as American. I can sometimes tell when they start talking. I lived my whole life in Washington and Oregon. I started my life out in Washington and ended up in Oregon. I wish I had it in me to move. I could. I can move anytime I want. I'm not tied to anything. Money's not a problem. I just don't want to move. I hate moving. Moving's too hard work. I've moved too many times in my life. It's just terrible. And the only good thing about moving in the past, though, was I worked jobs where the company paid for me to move. So, you know, I didn't have to worry about that. I'd just call a truck company and have them come in, and they'd wrap all the stuff. They'd haul out the furniture. They'd wrap all the glasses, and you know, they'd pack everything, seal it in the cartons, and throw it on the truck and move for me. All I had to do, drive to the new town and buy the new house and tell them where to drop everything. They'd bring it in and put it where it went. Now I'd have to do it myself. I'm too lazy. Otherwise, I'd move in a minute. I don't like living in Oregon. I like Oregon, the state. It's very beautiful. It is a very beautiful state. But the taxes and politics are outrageous. I live in one of the only states. Well, it's one of the highest tax states in the nation. I think it's tied with Hawaii. Oregon is. Our state taxes are more than the federal taxes in Oregon. And it's one of the only states that actually taxes your Social Security. So people that the only income they have is Social Security, older people, they have to pay taxes on it. Most of the other states, they don't tax you Social Security. So let's say you're some poor older person that only gets about $600 a month in Social Security, then you got to pay $150 of that in taxes. It's outrageous. Well, that's because that's where we came from, Gino. Most of what we called pilgrims were Dutch. That's who we are, or at least where we started. And that area up there was called New Amsterdam at one time. That's why I don't sweat the small stuff. You know, people are people. They're just human beings. Doesn't matter who they are, where they came from, what language they speak. None of that should matter at all. I don't understand people. I don't know why everybody has to be pigeonholed into something. Don't make no sense to me. It's sure a lot easier to see these stumps after you plow it. That's kind of why I left them in there. I think that's why I was able to go through as many trees. You guys, I showed you yesterday how many trees were in that forest there. And I got about 2/3 of them done. And the reason it was easy is because I didn't try to do the stumps. The last time I did this, I would cut the tree down and then I'd tear the stump out. Well, that takes forever. So this time I just went as fast as I could through the trees. And it really was a lot faster. And then once you plow like this, you can see how easy it is to see the stumps. I couldn't find half the stumps because they were buried in bushes and stuff. Yeah, well, some people eat cats. I'm not a cat or a dog person. I don't mind cats and dogs, but they have to live outside. They're animals. I've had plenty of cats and dogs in my time. I grew up on a farm. Cats and dogs on the farm had to work for a living. If they wanted to eat, they're going to have to find their own food. They survived. They had a job to do. Cats lived out in the barn, took care of the rats. The dogs helped me with the cattle and stuff, and acted as guard dogs. But they weren't part of my family. Now, that being said, of course, I've had dogs. My wife's had, well, we got a little dog right now, but it's not mine. I told her, you can have a dog, but you got to take care of it. I'll never feed it. I won't take it for a walk. I ain't going to pat it if it walks by. It's yours to take care of. And I told her, I said, good Lord, it's bad enough I have to let the kids stay in the house. I can have animals too? People get mad at me when I talk like that. What's Andy up to? Trouble? All right, I want to know what he deleted. I wasn't watching. How many beers have you had? Andy, how many fingers do you see? I got my fingers held up. How many do you see? Tiger. That's right, Andy's got a pussy cat. Or at least we think he does. He says he does. Now, Craig, I don't know if Craig's hiding out today, but Craig keeps snakes. And he does it just to irritate me because they scare me. I'm scared to death of snakes. I don't like snakes at all. Snakes are almost as bad as redheads. Or, as you say, ginger. Tiger has boots. I'm going to get myself in trouble, so I think it's probably time for me to go. Kayla Marks Rhodes. Kayla? Oh no, I probably said something I shouldn't have. Thank you, Kayla. You know I'm just kidding, don't you? I hope. I used to have a basset hound. That was my favorite dog. Kayla probably thinks I'm serious. Thanks, Kayla. I appreciate that. But if I said something that you didn't like, I'm just kidding. My mom's a redhead. I can't say too much. And the reason we even had cats at all, I got home from work one day and I came in the house and I told my wife, I said, do you think cats would eat dog food? And she said, I don't know why. And I said, well, when I came home, I drove in the driveway, there's a cat out there in the front yard, and it looks like it's half dead. It looks like it hasn't had a meal in a week. It's all mangy looking. I was gonna feed it, but we don't have any cat food. So we went out and fed it, and guess what? We now had a cat, and guess what else? It was pregnant. So we had a whole house full of cats. I'm not a cat lover per se, but I don't dislike animals. I was kidding. Every time I say that though, people get all upset. Because I used to say, you know what my motto is? I hate cats and dogs and most people. And of course everybody'd get all upset and yell at me. Oh, you're such a terrible person. Just kidding. Kayla, are you really gone? I'll feel bad if she is. Raccoons eat everything. Well, yeah, they're kind of scavengers. They like to go through garbage around here. Possums do the same thing, though. We don't have a lot of possums, but there are some out there. We have quite a few raccoons, though. Terrible jokes. I know, I'm a terrible guy. Yeah. I bet you if she had some in her backyard like we do, she wouldn't think that. They're nasty little things. They really are. And people think they're all things that you'd want to pet. They'll bite the heck out of you. See, that's why I say to people, you know, if there's animals that live out in the woods or live out in the wild, they're wild animals. They don't necessarily make good pets. These people that think bears are all quiet and cuddly, they'll tear you up so fast. Ninja says he's ginger. Alan was too. He was from Scotland. He even had it. That was part of his name. He called himself Gingered Scott. Yeah, I can't say I don't like redheads. My mom's one. Yeah. Every time I think that I'm done with the stumps, I turn around and they're dotting the whole field. Yeah, I know what time it is. I'm feeling bad because I've upset people. I'm trying to wait till it calms down a little bit. Nah, I feel bad. Carol, I'm going to go, and Carol's going to say, so how was your live stream? And, oh, everybody's mad at me again. Should just throw something at me. Yeah, I don't blame them. I'm mad at you, too. I'll say, well, so what did I do to you? And she'll say, nothing yet, but you're gonna, I know. Oh, he just likes to Google. Scorpion. At some point, the devil lived there, too. I think he still does. Yeah, them Dutch ovens, you get trapped in one of those. Yeah, we took care of the English when they were here, too, though. That's long before my time. There's a reason they call it history. You learn from history and move on and attempt to be better. If you can remember. That's the problem nowadays. They're not teaching history anymore. Yeah, after he left New York. Yeah, I blame the Scots. They moved in and brought whiskey with them, and that ruined every American. Now we can't belly up to the bar without saying whiskey in a dirty glass. All right, I suppose I've done enough damage for today. I don't quite have everybody mad at me, so probably I'll be better off ending it now before I get into more trouble. So I'm going to go ahead and finish up for the day. I hope some of you had fun. I made up for my Thanksgiving missing for Thanksgiving today, and I'll be back on Tuesday and Thursday, I guess. Unless something else happens. I'm still quite depressed at the moment, but I'll get over it. Thank you, Randall. Thanks, Ninja. I appreciate it. I like all you Scots. Scots are some of my favorite people. I like Scottish people. I like the accent. I can't understand it sometimes, but anyway, guys, I'm going to end it here. Take care. Have fun at your games. Take care of your families. Take care of yourselves. And hopefully I'll see you next time. Ta-ta for now.